What's up, you guys? Today we're going to be talking about water changes. When should you do them? You know, should you do them every other day, every week? Every tank is different. Mine's a 75-gallon right here. I have about 15 fish inside of them. And it's true what people tell you. If you were to Google it right now, when should you do a water change, it's going to tell you, oh, it depends on your tank, it depends on your fish. One, it is true in a sense where it does depend on how many fish you have. It does depend on your tank size. So I have a 75-gallon. I have 15 African cichlids in there. What I ended up figuring out is buy one of these guys. These testing kits. Buy one of these every week for about a month. Test out your water. I specifically was looking for nitrates because that's the last thing in the cycle, your aquarium cycle. So every week I test it out, see where the levels are at. You don't want it to get higher than 40 parts per million. It even tells you on the testing kit. It's pretty much dummy proof. If you kind of don't know, just read whatever the manual says. You can't see it on here, but on the other side of this booklet, it tells you where this should be around. And so, dude, stop touching the glass. All right. And so I figured out for my tank about every 2 weeks to change my water. So it's just simple as that. Just buy the testing kit every week for about a month. See the levels of your nitrates, and then once you see it get a little higher than 40 parts per million, boom, that's your mark. So about every however many days, it ended up working out for you. Also, what I recommend for you to do too is buy one of these little Gimme Pure Blues. This is really good for your tank. It has some Purigen in there. It has some carbon. Keeps your pH levels pretty nice, and your fish love it. So that's one thing I would recommend for you to do. Now, without further ado, let me show you how I change my water. What I end up doing. Okay. First things first. If you don't already have one of these, buy one of these. This one's really good. I got on Amazon. The brand is Inomo. It's just a water changer. For you, just kind of see how far your tank is from your sink, wherever you want to end up pouring the water out or even adding the water. So this one ends up draining the water and it ends up adding the water. So that's why I like this one. I got a 50-foot hose so it can go back and forth from the same sink. And I'm gonna drain the water for about up to here. Of course, you're gonna clean all the poop, everything in the bottom, and you're gonna get all that stuff out of there. So let me show you how I do it. So you guys, took out everything out. I'm gonna start taking out the water. So I already got my siphon ready. How I like to get it started, because some people say, oh, suck on the other side, get you started. Nah, I'm not putting my mouth on the other end. So what I do is add some water into there. I don't know if you can see it from there, but you're gonna add some water and lift it, and you're gonna just repeat that process. And keep doing it. And you see, and once you start seeing that it's starting to suck out the water, you're good. Just keep the siphon in there and start taking out all that poop and all that good stuff. So look at all that poop I got right there. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. Look at all that right there. You see that? You're gonna get all that poop. Look at that. Take all that stuff out. Get everything out of there. Once you do a couple of rounds, just doing the upper layer of your sand, then that's when you start digging into the actual sand. That's when you're pretty much gonna go like this and then lift it in and lift, so that way you don't pick up all your sand. But so that's what we're gonna do. All right, you guys, so I just finished up, got about 80% of the water out of the tank. So now it's time to refill the tank back up with water. So what I do before you do anything, add some of your chemicals. So I have this guy right here, and then I have this guy here. I add these two together. This is your beneficial bacteria that you got to add back into the tank. This is for your tap water. Since we're adding tap water back into the tank, I want to be able to dechlorinate it beforehand. So there's 1, 2, 3, and we'll do one more. 4. And then now we gotta add a beneficial bacteria. This is a little bit different. It says 1 capful for each 40 liters, which is 10 US gallons. So I'm gonna say I probably have about 50 gallons left in there, just I don't know, give or take. So there's 10, 20, all right. And now let's put all of our decor back in. So now I'm gonna add water back into my tank. I like to put it against something kind of sturdy and hard so it doesn't move all my sand and stuff. So I just put it against the pour right there. And yeah, and now just let your tank fill up. And this is the end result, you guys. Nice clean water. Fish are happy. If you guys like this video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. I'll be posting more videos soon.